Welcome to the Benjamin Academy of Online Programs. Benjamin Academy provides free Celta courses with the certificate. So if you would like to become certified and licensed Celta teacher on any other Cambridge exams and levels teacher, you are on the correct path. Here it is. You do have video lesson, but we will do and make and conduct the free Celta courses. It would be live courses. If you would like to join us, you are welcome. You are more than welcome even to reach us via email, and you need to fill in an application form and send us via email, and we will do our best to assist and support you in this case. So here it is, the first lesson, an introduction actually, widely information what we are going to do on our first lesson. So what does the Celta course consist of? This course includes material to be used in input sessions on the course. By the way, in addition, advice concerning the practical and administrative aspects of the course, along with a file of useful reference material. Also, this course includes guidance and advice as how to best to exploit the material. Actually, all materials will be sent to you by email. We will do have some correspondence sorry, and you do have the link to click on it, but when you will register to our live courses afterwards. So the bulk of course comprise actually many videos, as I told you, materials, workbooks, course books of all levels. Actually, you know that Celta course is belongs actually to all levels, starting from intermediate to proficient level. So each represented an input session. So our live class takes between 45 minutes to 90 minutes. All lessons are divided into 4 topic areas. And section A, it should be the learners and their contexts. So learners' purposes, goals, expectations, and learning style. Then section B, classroom teaching. So presenting language, developing language skills, planning, classroom management, teaching various levels, English for special purposes, monitoring and assessing, learning, choosing, and using teaching resources. Then the next one will be language analysis and awareness. So it would consist of grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Then the next one is very, very essential, imperative, and amazing one, professional development. So actually, professional development skills for modern teachers include 15 items. So first one is adaptability. In this modern digital age, teachers need to be flexible and able to adapt to wherever is thrown their way. Likewise, administrators are changing and updating expectations and learning standards. Whether it's to the way students learn, the behavior their classroom exhibits, or their lesson plans, being able to adapt is a skill that every modern teacher must have. The next one is confidence. Every teacher needs to have confidence, not only in themselves, but in their students and their colleagues as well. A confident person inspires others to be confident, and teachers' confidence can help influence others to be a better person. The next one is communication. So being able to communicate with not only your student, but with parents and staff team is an essential skill. You need to consider about it. Almost all of teachers today is spent communicating with students and colleagues. So it is crucial to be able to talk clearly and concisely in order to get to your point across. The next one is team player. Part of being a teacher is being able to work together as part of a team or a group. When you work together as a team, it provides students with a better chance to learn and have fun. Networking with other teachers, even right now, decently, virtually, and solving problems together will only lead to success. Doing so fosters a sense of a community not only in your own classroom, but school-wide or even maybe university institution as well. The next one skill is continuous learner. Teaching is a lifelong learning process. The world is always changing along with the curriculum and educational technology, so it's up to you, the teacher, to keep up with it. A teacher who is always willing to go that extra mile to learn will always be an effective, successful teacher. The next one is imaginative. The most effective tool a teacher can use is their imagination. The teachers need to be creative and consider of unique ways to keep their students engaged in learning, especially for the time being that many states have implemented the Common Core learning standards into their curriculum. Many teachers are of the opinion that these standards are taking all of the creativity and fun out of learning. So teachers are finding imaginative ways to make learning fun again. The next one is leadership. Sorry, an effective leader and teacher is a mentor and knows how to guide their students. So you should be psychologists as well in the right direction. They lead by example and are a good role model. They encourage students and lead them to a place of success. The next one is organization. Modern teachers have the ability to organize and prepare for the unknown. They are always ready for anything that is thrown their way. Need to go home sick? No problem. They have a substitute folder all ready to go. Studies show that organized teachers foster more effective learning environments. So it is even more imperative to be organized if you want higher achieving students. The next one is innovative. A modern teacher is willing to try new things, from new educational apps to teaching skills and electronic devices and gadgets. Being innovative means not only trying new things, but also questioning your students, making real-world connections, and cultivating a creative mindset. It's getting your students to take risks and learn to collaborate with others. The next one is commitment. While being committed to your job is a traditional teaching skill, it is also a modern one. A modern teacher needs to always be engaged in their profession. The students need to see that their teacher is present and dedicated to being there for them. The next one is ability to manage online reputation. This century, modern teaching skill is definitely a new one. In this digital age, most, if not all, teachers are online, which means they have an online reputation. Modern teachers need to know how to manage their online reputation and which social networks are okay for them to use. So we do have some professional social network to connect with colleagues. The next one is ability to engage. Modern teachers know how to find engaging resources. Nowadays, it is essential to find materials and resources for students that will keep them interested and engaged. This means keeping up to date on new learning technologies and apps and browsing the web and continue connecting to fellow teachers any way that you can engage students and keep things interesting is a must. Otherwise, you are not a professional teacher. The next one is understanding of technology. Technology is growing at a rapid rate. In the past 5 years alone, we have seen huge advancements and we will continue to see them grow. While these developments may be hard to keep up with, it's something that all modern teachers need to do. So you need to be well improved every day, guys. Not only do you need to understand the latest in technology, but you must also know which digital tools are right for your students. It's a process that may take actually time, but will be greatly influential actually in the success of your students. And the next one, know when to unplug. Yeah. Modern teachers know when it's time to unplug from social media and just relax. They also understand that the teacher burnout rate is high, so it's even more crucial for them to take the time to slow down and care for themselves. They also know when it's time to tell their students to unplug and slow down. They give their students time each day for a brain break and let them unwind. And then final one is ability to empower. Teachers inspire. That's just one of the qualities that come along with the title. Modern educators have the ability to empower students to be critical thinkers, innovative, creative, adaptable, passionate, and flexible. They empower them to solve problems, self-direct, self-reflect, and lead. They give them the tools to succeed not only in schools but in life. The success of sequences of topics has been governed by a number of factors. This include developmental factor, actually topics considered to be more fundamental, such as a classroom management, as I told you previously. The next one is thematic factor, topic areas that are related, usually sequenced together. Each lesson comprises actually a number of tasks, starting with a warm-up, brainstorming, and concluding with the diagnostic test or even placement test. So the lesson includes the following features: teaching practice, and this section consists of practical advices for trainees as well as a bank of teaching practice reflection tasks. The next one is classroom observation. This section consists of a bank of observation tasks for using and observing experienced teachers as part of the course requirements, and also teaching practice. Written assignments and tutorial. This section includes advice as to how trainees should interpret the assignment criteria and how they can best prepare for tutors. So actually, you do have a resource file, and this section includes an overview of the main verb forms, phrasal verbs, expressions, collocations, a bank of words and brainstorming, a glossary, a grammar, literary text, writing an essay, agree or disagree, even true-false questions, very interesting brainstorming game and activities, speaking skills and teaching practice, listening practice, and lesson consists of a guide of each lesson on how to set up activities, suggested options, and expected answers. So if you know what is a Celta course, you do understand that you would be certified and professional teacher. How would you need to conduct a professional and a high level lesson to actually engage your students. Teaching practice, some guidelines on how to organize teaching practice, write teaching practice points, and give teaching practice feedback. Classroom observation, some suggestions as to how to get the most out of this component of the Celta course. Each lesson consists of reading, listening, writing, and speaking skills to be improved in proper way. Trainers should observe certain core principles that are intrinsic to the Celta scheme. The Celta course is practical. The Celta is an introductory course, and as such, it has to be very practical. Input sessions should always be firmly grounded in classroom practice. Starting with the discussion of classroom experiences, throwing out some basic principles, and returning to the classroom practice through the analysis and evaluation of classroom materials. Emphasizing the actually connectedness not only of theory and practice but also of the various strands of the course should be a priority. These strands include the input sessions, teaching practice, classroom observation, and the written assignments. Trainers should seek every opportunity to draw connections and to encourage trainees to make these connections for themselves. One way of doing this, for instance, is to adapt some tasks so that they anticipate forthcoming teaching practice points, or to choose as example material extract from the course books that trainees are using in their teaching practice. Likewise, teaching practice reflection tasks and classroom observation tasks can be chosen so that they tie in with areas of content that have been dealt with or about to be dealt with at an early stage in the course should be exploited. To give a clear illustration, guys, when dealing with an area of language awareness such as tense and aspect, there will be opportunities to review approach to grammar, presentation, and practice. So, experiential. Axiomatic to the Celta course is the notion that learning is optimized, and if driven by personal experience, trainers are recommended to include demonstrations of classroom procedures in the sessions where the trainees experience classroom techniques as learners and reflect on their experience. Cooperative. The Celta course has been prepared for classroom use and as such exploits the communal and collaborative nature of the Celta, where trainees frequently work together in pairs or small groups in order to compare experiences, solve tasks, debate issues, evaluate materials, and design lessons. So reflective, a key component of the experiential learning cycle is reflection. After trainees have experienced an activity as if they were learners, they can then reflect on their experience in order to extrapolate principles that might apply when setting up the same or similar activities as teachers. So guys, actually that's all for our lesson first of the Celta free course. But if you have some questions or you would like to register, you are welcome to follow our Facebook page and subscribe our YouTube channel, and you can find options how to complete your registration form and send us. And so if you are our subscriber, we are welcome you to our YouTube channel, educational YouTube channel. And if you have some questions or requests, if you would like even to evaluate for free your writings of all Cambridge exams, you are again more than welcome, always welcome to reach us via email. And Benjamin Academy team would like to extend our special gratitude to all our students. Well, that's all for this lesson, and the next lesson will be regarding once again to the Celta free course, and your first lesson should be in that way for your learners and trainees. And if you would like to become a certified, once again I would like to remind you, teacher, so you would need to upload our video and join to our live classes. That's it, and stay tuned, stay cool to get updated information and materials, and I would urge you to subscribe our YouTube channel for free lessons and follow our Facebook page.